Unterglieben Globen. A band that almost went into the realm of glam rock. Some even titled them that, but they didn't get away with it. The reason why is because they are considered one of the hardest working rock bands of our generation. Def Leppard have been around for decades, starting off in their teens and never stopping, not even today, still working really hard. The album that we're featuring on the best rock albums of all time today, Pyromania. This is jam-packed. This song, Rock Till You Drop, wow, kicks it all off right through to Billy's Got a Gun at the end, and everything in between you will love. You'll recognize Photograph, for example. Great track. Not actually a single per se, even though it was released as one, certainly in the UK, was Rock of Ages. Hence the German version of Unterglieben Globen at the beginning, which was actually voiced by their producer of that album, Mutt Lange. Mutt Lange, this producer, has done amazing things, and if you can find a photo of him on Google, please send one to me. Pyromania has that significant sound that Def Leppard were about to fall into just prior to the Stripper album. Hysteria. Well, let's be honest. Just after the release of this album, the boys made a trip to Australia. The reason why is they were invited there for their first trip ever there to do a concert festival, which was rained out. So they decided rather than just get on a plane and go home, let's do a gig. So they popped down to Selena's at Coogee Bay Hotel, Coogee Bay in Sydney, and they do an impromptu gig in front of about 1,000 people. Also lucky enough that same day to meet them. They came in early for their sound check. Friendliest bunch of guys, communicative, smiley, just great. This all on the verge of that Stripper album. That was just so I could show you again. I should mention I was lucky enough also to see Steve Steeman Clark, the guitarist, with the band at the time. Shortly before this is, of course, he passed away. Also, a drummer, Rick Allen, who had 2 arms at the time instead of 1. Was the sound different because of the drummer having 2 arms as opposed to 1 now? No. I've seen them several times since live, and if anything, they've improved. As I said, one of the hardest working rock bands of all time, and this album, Pyromania, is no exception. Well, I can hear whimpers of relief emanating through the camera from you that I'm now finished. So I'm off. Until next time.